Okay, I'm live. What the fuck? Why does shit look like that? Maybe that's just, yeah. You see how trash this shit is? Hey, look, don't be mad at me. I'm just going live for the first time with my laptop. It ain't even a laptop, it's a desktop. Because this motherfucker can't fit on nobody's lap. I'm gonna be real. But yeah, this I had a camera and a fucking microphone and everything. This shit right here is not gonna work. I know it's trash based off of what I'm looking at. This shit right here is garbage. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for real. I'm trying to figure out how to do this shit. I've been on here for the past like 3 hours trying to figure out how to motherfucking do the streaming shit. Basically, but my computer ain't up to date. That's the problem. Matter of fact, it's just this one. Hold on. Damn, now I'm thinking. But I ain't gonna lie, I do like this laptop better than being on the phone, but I still gotta get a better camera. Yeah. But we was just I was about to talk about, because I seen a little post that went viral. It's showing like Halle and DDG son with a babysitter. And everybody like, so why she got a babysitter, but she want full custody? It's just, everything about it is so weird, because if you really think about it, it's like whenever a dude really beat women, they don't punch arms. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't, I don't see the significance. Yeah, that shit is crazy. I don't see the significance of like beating a woman. Like, how did he beat her? Ain't no criminal charges. He ain't in jail. He just free on a string. That nigga should be locked up somewhere, right? If he really did something, why is he free? And then think about this, because I was about to make a video about this shit. I'm glad I can go live. All right, so he can't talk about it. Nobody think that's a red flag. You can't talk about it. You trying to silence somebody? Look, that's like when you playing with y'all kids or something, and then the little kid get hurt and you don't want them to cry. So you try to get them a treat, or you try to hurry up and get them to be quiet because you don't want the truth to get out. Red flag. You can't speak on it. But it ain't no different than when they say believe all women. And I always say, man, like, yeah, I always say, like, when you say believe all women, but you don't finish the sentence, we don't know what we talking about here. We not finna just, do we believe they all innocent, or do we believe they all guilty? Because that's the question you gotta really ask. Are they all innocent? Because if they are, you gotta release them ones in prison right now. Release them. That's crazy, man. Like, all the women that's in jails and prison, they think they innocent too. But you know what the police, you know what the judges say? What the police say? I didn't do anything. Yeah, so tell it to the judge. They don't give a damn what you talking about. It's crazy as hell. Like, if you watch Cops, I got a video I'm about to post about that on TikTok right now. Like, if you watch Cops and shit and you see the girls get arrested, that shit be funny as hell. Cause they really be thinking nothing they do is wrong. She was resisting arrest. They gave her an extra charge, for real. And it's so crazy how common that is. They really be surprised by their own shit. And it's the strangest thing in the world. But you know what? It's kind of like when you watch Maury and he said, "You are not the father." They got that same type of surprise and confusion. They can't believe that they slept with another man and it's his kid instead. How don't you remember that? It's weird for real, because I don't understand how they do it, but I tell you, they be like, "I've never had a good man." That's the same thing. You don't remember? That's crazy. It's so weird how grown women want us to believe they never had anybody ever tried to take them serious ever, not one time. Come on, I don't believe that. I'm sorry, man. You never had one dude ever try to take you serious. I don't believe it. And then you know what? I can say I never had a girl take me serious. They did until they didn't. And maybe everybody had that. I was thinking about that earlier too. People say they looking for love, right? Maybe the love ain't what you think it is. Cause like it was better in the beginning. That's what everybody say. So what you really looking for is for that beginning shit to be the middle and the end. Why do we gotta change? You wanna know why? Because people think love is the words or what you're doing or how you feel about people. But it's really consistency. If it's better in the beginning and you never had real love, then maybe what you're looking for is the beginning to be consistent. Exactly. You know how people say, I don't want to do the begin. I don't want to start over again. I'm tired of starting over. Next time we just have to skip to marriage. That's the problem already. Motherfuckers rushing. Like imagine they think it's a problem to be married within the first year or two. It's a problem if you want to wait 5 years, 10 years, right? But you want to be married 50? That don't even make sense. Motherfuckers can't even last that long. Exactly. That shit is a microwave TV dinner. These motherfuckers. That's crazy if you really think about it. You want to last 50 years, but it's a problem if you don't get married within the first 2 years. A man should know. I seen a girl get on there bragging. I know a man who he married me in 3 months. Hey, somebody trying to manipulate you or they about to get played. And that's what happens when you talk about Halle and DDG. He got on there and said, I never thought that would happen to me. Blueface told you it was going to happen to you. You thought he was playing. That nigga knew. He said, yeah, all right. That nigga was playing. He got his ass. Hey, that's crazy, though. I think it's like I was saying, though, it's weird, though. I know this for a fact. If he was a deadbeat, they'd be doing everything to try to get him to be in his son's life. But because he's not, this is what's happening. You want him full time and then the nanny watching him. Because you a star. You a movie star. That's crazy. A motherfucking movie star. You know you busy. That's crazy as hell. No, you too busy for the baby. Man, busy about it. Yeah, that's fucked up, man. But if you want to speculate, that is relationships just don't get like that for no reason. Whatever happening with them seemed like anger. It's more than it's clearly not abuse unless they both want to admit they was fighting. But I felt like the way he was punching dude ass in that ring, come on, man. I think what happened is the same thing that happened to all of us, men. The women just be putting their hands on you, man. I'm sorry. They'll do it. And you don't say nothing, so they get to say something. That's what they'll tell you. Because we don't say nothing, they get to say something. Look, if y'all follow me, I say it all the time. I had a woman break all of my shit and fight me and everything because I called her cheating and asked her to leave. That was the worst thing I ever did. I was like, damn, I learned that night to just wait till the next day. Don't let them know you know why they at your crib. For real. But when I talk about this shit and I see women commenting like, oh, this is a touchy subject. Why are you speaking on this? Domestic violence is not a joke. And I'm just like, that's crazy how we don't see ourselves as victims. And I don't know if it's because we can actually handle it or because we just so programmed that it's like, we not even going to say nothing. See what I'm saying? You don't tell the police nothing. And then it's like, because you don't, now you get to. Now you lose. Ain't that crazy? Because you don't say nothing, now she get to. Because he got on here and said, I'm trying to protect her image. Because she do Disney Channel shit. She was a Little Mermaid. And he did the right thing. I agree with that. But because of that, look what happened. Now you get to look like the abuser. And all the girls who think that she should, okay, if he abused her, he should be in jail. What does this have to do with the son that we've never seen him be bad to? I don't get it. But like I said, when you hear people complain about the opposite of what they claim to want, and then they disrespect what's not that. It just don't add up. When you think about all of the complaints that a woman might have, including a deadbeat, those are not the dudes they want. So why do they matter so much? And it's like, if you not that, they want to make you that. That's how much they like it. Ain't that crazy? That's weird as hell. I think about how I never wanted to be a single father ever in my life. But then it's like, okay, once you wake up and realize every girl cheat on you, then it's like they not just cheating on you, they taking a chance on getting pregnant by somebody else. So whether the kid is yours or not, just knowing that, the relationship over. If you like me, you're not gonna be able to stay around her. Imagine how mad that's gonna make her. Remember I told y'all the girl tried to fight me when I asked her to leave. Imagine if we had a kid. You don't think she would have did some shit like this? She would have definitely did that. Motherfucker try to, come on, man, let's be real. So it's like, it's a problem that you speak up for yourself. And it's a problem when you don't. Clearly, was this worth it? Trying to protect her image, you should have just told the truth. Like, man, I would have just filed a report. Like, yeah, I tried to just break up with her. She fucked me up. Yeah, because now in that same incident, right? She can go with the bruises that she got from him trying to block that shit. You see what I'm saying? And eventually you just grab her. Like, now that same incident that you failed to report, she reported, and then now you might lose custody. The game is already over. I don't even look at this shit as like, we got a root for him. Every dude who watching this just learn, because it's a lot of women commenting and they like cheering, like, yeah, that's right, girl. Like, y'all are happy to be single mothers. And that just add up with all the other complaints. It's like, y'all like this shit? This is why every time shit going good, it's like, all right, I'm used to niggas who finna fuck this up and you not doing it. I don't know why you taking so long, so I'm finna do it for you. That's how it is. And I ain't ever getting comfortable with that shit. Hell no. What's fun about taking risks on getting pregnant with other people? Whether it's me sleeping around on you and then now these girls pregnant, but we supposed to be together. Like, I don't know. You might as well do that while you single. That's what I'm doing. I don't give a fuck. I'd rather be single and have kids that way than actually plan to have kids and a family with a girl and then end up hating her once she end up cheating because she just gotta fuck somebody else. That's what they do. I don't know why. Let's keep it real. They try to say, oh, it's a problem to be single or you got issues. No, you gotta understand. Why do I have to hate you? Because that's basically what you asking me to do. Think about it. What relationship you haven't been in where it didn't just turn into y'all being mad at each other? To the point where it's like, oh, everybody on the internet hate each other, men versus women. But then when you just friends with these people, if you can be real, you don't have problems. All the girls I was ever friends with, we'd still be friends if I didn't cut that off to try to be more. To be the family man they say you should be. Try that shit if you want to. That shit is not how it cut out what it seemed to be. I be looking at people in their family and I just be hoping, like, man, I hope they good to each other. Because the shit look good from the outside looking in. But ain't nothing worse than a motherfucker who just, like, this the thing. If they gonna do it, this is how I know it's gonna work if you gonna do it. It either gotta be real and both people will be happy, or if you say something, no, both people either gotta be happy, right? Or you gotta be miserable and not say nothing. Because the moment you say something and you stand up to your partner, after they doing something to you, they basically see you as you finally challenging them. And it's like, okay, I was seeing what I can get away with this motherfucker, and they gonna question me with everything. And that's why they start saying shit like, you not my father, or you doing too much, you tripping, you controlling, you insecure, it ain't even that serious. That's when that started to happen. You can't tell me what to do. They forgot they signed up to be in this relationship. And if you forget they signed up to, then that's when it's over. You lost. For real. I feel like I've never been with a woman who didn't feel like what she found was her personal goofy, who was going to always feel like that. They never not tested that. Let me see what I can get away with. Because you thought that because I care about you the way you wanted me to, that it meant that I always would. That's the craziest shit in the world. Because it's like, let me tell y'all what relationships is like. You see this right here? Relationships is like you need somebody else to pick this up in order to get the prize underneath. It benefit both of y'all, right? And it's not like it's hard. It's real easy, but it takes just two sets of hands. You see what I'm saying? The moment the other person let up, you're gonna tell, because you can tell right away, because it started to get heavier. Shit started to get harder. Like, why is this harder than what it's supposed to be? This motherfucker let up. So what you think you're supposed to do? Keep holding on to it? Motherfuckers spend years and years and they draining themselves because they the only one pouring into this shit. But in reality, it's like, I'm gonna let that shit go every time. I don't get no fuck. And that's when I be looking at them like, you real confident, huh? You thought she was gonna cheat and now you feeling good. You think I'm gonna leave. Okay. It's the best way to not have kids with a woman that don't give a fuck, or a man that don't give a fuck. You better leave right away. These motherfuckers be feeling themselves too much. You know? So it's like, you forgot that started off as a lie if you not real. So how do you get to the point where it's like you act like I'm the worst thing ever? Just break up with me then, motherfucker. Why they don't do that? But that's why, for me, I think what's worse than cheating is like giving them a chance to get like that, to where you like irritated, you got an attitude, and I'm leaving. I swear to God, I'm not even moving with nobody else again. I'm never giving up my place again. Hell no. So it's like, damn, what you gonna do? You gonna force me to kick you out of my crib? Hold on, let me get this dog off my chair because this nigga's annoying. Hey, it's time to go to bed. That's not a toy, but I got another one for you. But yeah, it's like, man, my advice is go through it like I did. Don't just listen to me, because I don't believe everybody the same. You just gotta look. This is what I can tell y'all, and this might actually help people for real. I don't want to say too much because it'll have to only be dudes in here, because the girls don't need to hear this. Basically, what I'm gonna say anyways, this is what you need to do. If you think about the type of people that's out here, you can tell when they're not going to be good partners, when they're not going to be good parents, because they way too selfish. They care about themselves too much to ever be into anybody else, even their own family. So when you see the divorce rate at 80%, when you see people walking away or cheating and making people want to walk away, that's why. People out here settling like they ever needed to be with those people. Nobody asked you to be here. You signed up for it, motherfucker. Get back. You know another way you got to look at it though? Think about this. You know how like you playing sports? Imagine this is the championship game. No more after this. If you lose, it's over. It's you and your partner. The only thing y'all got to do is hold on to the ball. Imagine if this motherfucker run out of bounds on purpose. They out of bounds on purpose? You mean to tell me you crossed the line and you didn't trip over none of that? You purposely went out of bounds. That's what cheating is. Ain't no accident about that shit. So you telling me you didn't want to win a championship. You didn't want to be on this team and win a championship. You want to be at a different one. You know what would happen if that was real? These motherfuckers will be released. You wouldn't even waste your time trading them because nobody in that league would pick them up. What type of motherfucker is this right here? You purposely sabotage the game for your team? That's what they do. Better understand. So imagine that though. Like for me, I just got too much confidence. I'll be like, me and my girl supposed to be together. We supposed to feel good together. It's supposed to be nothing in the world we feel like we can't do ourselves or with each other. But if you start cheating on your partner because you think somebody else is better, that's actually kind of, I don't know. To me, that's kind of pathetic. Because especially when it's about some money shit or like whatever. Whatever you want in this world, you can do it by yourself. You don't need to exchange your self-respect for that shit. But people do it all the time. Somebody got more money. Oh, that shit can fade. These transactional ass relationships, did y'all know this is prostitution? They say it's piss in a dating pool. No, it's pimps and hoes. That's what it really is. Pimps and hoes. The man think it's in his nature to have multiple women. I heard a pimp say that before. I'm trying to tell you. The women think you're supposed to pay for them. What is that? Who made it like this? Do y'all see that? Y'all see what it is, right? I'm just trying to be real with y'all. I'm not saying it's a problem if that's what people want to do, but you can't act like it ain't what it is. Don't be mad at the man when they say it's in a man's nature to have multiple women to cheat. That fake Bible and that religion and society told them that, just like it told the women a man's supposed to pay. Yeah, that's why they also say it ain't your girl, just your turn. Better remember that shit. It's all a game. That's why they say, don't hate the player, hate the game. I ain't mad at none of these girls. The game is fucked up. It's a game I don't want to play. You know, not when you think about like kids, like I can't imagine like thinking I got my first kid and I don't. It's another nigga baby. And she ain't gonna say nothing, probably because he don't even get no fuck, but she likes him more. Probably because I don't know, man. That shit is crazy as hell when you just think about it. I was a soldier out here, nigga, taking chances. For real, like all the way up until I was 34. That's why when I tell you I'm the best person to follow when it comes to relationship shit, because if you really smart, right? If you smart, you not gonna listen to what men had to say. Matter of fact, you wouldn't have a chance because they wasn't saying shit. They were silent for real, just like DDG is right now. The women was telling you exactly what they was going through. And if you heard that shit, you ain't ever want to be nothing like those dudes, I promise you. You ain't ever want to be nothing like that. So they shaped who you are with their complaints, telling you they want love and all that shit. So I swear to God on my life, from the time that I started being in relationships till 31, 33, when it was over, never cheated on nobody. Everything they say they wanted, that's the shit that I was doing, except for like spending all of this money. I wasn't doing that shit, obviously, because I'm not rich, but I'm just saying, when they say what they want, really, it's like, oh, I want to build and grow, and I want a man who cares, and I want somebody who will be there. Listen, what happens is you end up wasting a lot of time. You end up starting over and over, and that be the biggest problem. It ain't like people just broke and can't make no money. For me, I felt like I was so picky that I wasn't always in a relationship, even though I was trying. But all that extra time I was spending, like I was spending that shit doing music, getting better at that. And I felt like because I was doing that, I ended up getting to a point where like I got real opportunities for my music to like blow up if I just market it right. Because it already happened before I moved to Florida, got in a relationship. But that's the point I'm trying to make. The first time in my life where anything ever worked out for me when I was doing music and a relationship, because they started at the same time. I was 13, right? The first time anything ever happened, I was 31. That shit was going up so fast. I had record deal offers and everything. But I'm like, damn, I don't want to be sick. I don't want to be that famous and then not meet nobody before that shit, because they really gonna be fake then, right? Because I was promoting my music, that's how I ended up meeting the last girl I was with, right? And I feel like because that shit didn't go nowhere, it was just like everything else. Just another 2 years wasted or another however many months wasted. And I'm like, damn. So they really want us to be successful. The only reason we not most of the time is because we keep starting over. We'll put everything on a back burner for them because they lie so much. Oh, I want to build, I want to do this, and I'm patient. But in reality, it's like they want who you would become if you just say fuck all that. And then you think about it, it's like you get to win twice anyways. Ain't that crazy? You get to win twice, because like now I get not only am I not getting cheated on, not dealing with disrespect, but I'm also focusing on myself. I'm improving in life. And then on top of that, the girls start going after you. That's crazy when you think about it. Because like I said, when I start, it wasn't until I said, fuck the relationships. I did that when I was 31 years old, right? And that's why that shit really fucked with me. Because I'm like, I gave up when I was 31. In 3 months, that's when I accomplished, all that success doing my music, 14,000 followers. I got hacked or whatever. But I gave that shit up. I put it on pause. I didn't give it up. But I focused on moving, to a whole new state, starting over. And I'm like, that shit was lasting so long. I'm like, ain't no way this gonna fuck up. It ain't no way this is gonna be like the rest of those relationships. It's too consistent. And I forced it to be that way. So the moment it wasn't, I'm talking about literally, the moment it wasn't, I knew right away, and I just broke up with her. And it was like another 5 months of just not really getting the truth. But so like, because you didn't catch them red-handed, you don't want to like sabotage shit. So you're like, until you come up with a solid answer, or tell me, I'm getting ready to be up out of this motherfucker. And then something happened that let me know the real truth. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I see what's up. Like, I'm about to leave this motherfucker. And I feel like basically when you like, the girl started to message me, and I'm like, that shit was a lie, then. That's how I really knew I was wasting my time. So you mean to tell me you spend your whole life going after them, but they really spend their time going after who they really want? And I'm like, girls that don't even know you talking about congratulations and all that shit. I'm like, I bet there's dudes who've been trying to give it to you for months. Yo, you probably didn't even text your boyfriend back. But you know, when you come into the picture, if you're not successful, I'm sorry to say, and I'm not saying they all the same. A lot of girls use you as a placeholder, really. And if you want to know if your girl doing that to you, you can tell because they never stop putting themselves out there. They gonna never stop presenting themselves as single. And that's just what it is. They still looking for that dude. So if especially if she don't post you, yeah, it's over, man. But some girls know they